I hear you guys watch these on the replay and do these on the replay. I hope you do. Yay. So good to see you guys. So we are going to get started in a minute, but what you're going to need are some heavy weights. And I'm going to give you an option. This is an option. I am actually going to use my jump rope. So what we're going to be doing today, there's another one. Come on in. My hair's falling out. We are going to be doing a combination. We are focusing on strength, okay? But I'm going to, in between our strength sessions, I'm going to do some jump rope, which is going to add a hit element to it. If you don't have a jump rope, that's fine. You actually can just jump in place like this, or you can march, or you can do jumping jacks, or you can do kettlebell swings. The key is what we're doing here. Is we are building muscle with our strength training, and we are doing a little bit of hit in between and really mainly at the end for 6 minutes to turn on fat burning even more. That's what the hit does. Why? It's because we're working really hard for a short period of time, which is better than doing a long 45, 50-minute walk or jog. You're going to get more benefit from that hit or sit. So the key is that we're going to do it for a short period of time and we're going to get breathless. So that's why I like to use my jump rope. I don't know if you're going to be able to see me because I have to jump rope over here. Let me see. And you don't even really need to see me, but this is the only place I can jump rope with. I can't do it right here. I don't have enough room. So that's we're gonna take a break and do the jump rope. So just like I said, if you don't have a jump rope, you can be right here. And there is such benefit, you guys, to stomping and pounding. I know sometimes you don't like it. I know your bladder may not like it, your breast may not like it. Put on a good bra, do a little bit of jumping here. If you prefer rebounding, that's totally fine. And you do get benefit from rebounding, but you don't get as much rebounding benefit from rebounding as you do hitting a harder surface. It causes your bones to lay down new bone cell. Whereas on a rebounder, yes, you still have impact and it's lighter. So if you can, if you can't do the whole jumping, even if you're stomping, it still brings benefit to you guys. Hey, Christy, come on in. So I'm just giving a little bit of teaching here before we get started. We are going to be doing squats and lunges, and I'm going to show you if you can't do those, please stay with me. I know I do a lot of those. It's because they're very beneficial. But when we are doing squats, you guys, those of you who are first check your form. Okay. If your form is not good, you're going to get hurt. So our form with the squat is we are just literally sitting back and down. With our lunges, if you cannot do a lunge, can you stay right here, which is called an isometric hold? Can you do that? Does it bother you? Probably it shouldn't, but it might. This is fantastic. This is actually strengthening. If you can't do the lunge, you can do a wall sit and get against the wall, or you can do a bridge, which is a hip thrust. So you do you. The key is that the last 3 repetitions are difficult. Okay, I'm even going to get my, I wish I had, I need like 17-pound weights, but I don't have them. The key is that the last 3 are difficult. So we're going to be doing 2 circuits, and today is a little bit longer workout. I do that on Saturdays. You guys have asked me, will you please do 3 sets? Because I tell you, we need to do 2 to 3 sets. A lot of my workouts are 2 sets for time. Today, if you need to pop off early, that's fine, but we're doing 3 sets. That's why we're only doing a couple of circuits instead of more circuits. So go ahead, get your, I've got my protein drink right here. This is my Essentials and Optimized Protein Powder. I do both just because I don't like how sweet the chocolate is and I like the essentials in here. I don't mind drinking this. I'm already fueled before my workout, so I might drink this throughout, or I've got hydration drink too. I'll probably just drink this. All right, you're gonna get your weights. If you have a jump rope and you want to join me on that, you can do that. Go ahead and let's start with a warm up. I'm actually gonna turn my timer on And we are just going to get ready to start on, so we're doing 45 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. Yes, that's what we're doing. All right, let's get ready. Let's go ahead. And we're just going to start with knee up. You're just going to bring your knees up. This is good for that low back and the glutes. I am still nursing a little injury that I've been for the last year that was doing so fantastic. And then I played pickleball and something happened and it is back hurting. So you might see me modify on this right side here, which is totally fine to do. It's not going to keep me from doing my workout, but I'm not going to do something that's going to hurt it. And I'm getting MRI on Monday. So let's do 4 more of these. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go into a squat, but it's going to be a hip hinge up squat. Hip hinge up. See the difference here? Squat. This is like you're doing a Roman deadlift, and this is a squat. This movement is hinge, squat. Stick your booty back and squat. Press back, chest is lifted. We're really just warming up all those larger muscle groups, which is what we're going to be working today, plus smaller as well. And last time, hold it hip hinge and up. Hands behind. We're going to add a little bit more lever, longer lever, which is going to require more core activation here. Your chest is lifted. And we're just warming up, making sure that we don't lift cold, right? We don't want to just start lifting. Even when we go, if I go to the gym, 2 more. And 1 more. Let's just go side to side here. I'm going to put my shirt in case I get down on the ground. Even when I go to the gym, I do a warm-up set with any exercise that I'm doing. I do a warm-up set with about maybe 3/4 of the weight that I normally would, and that is to wake up the muscle. Mature muscles can get tight and ligaments and tendons are a little bit finicky. So really like to get the warm up going so that you can get into that heavier lifting without straining the muscle. I've strained my muscle, arms all the way up so many times, you guys. Okay. Now what I'm going to tell you is with the HIIT training, the key is not consecutive intervals without rest. When you think of Tabata, Tabata is consecutive intervals, and Tabata is not the best for those of us in our older years. Let's stop right here and do some squats. So with HIIT, the way you want to do it and think about it is you get your heart rate up, you recover. It doesn't matter if you get your heart rate up in 5 more minutes later, 8 more minutes later. What matters is you do that 4 to 8 intervals. So we're going to start with getting our heart rate up in a little bit of HIIT, and then we're going to do weights, and we're going to do a longer interval. So my brain is like, faster is better. No, it is getting breathless for 30 to 45 seconds, recovering 4 to 8 times. Last time, and down. So some of my workouts, I just go straight through it. I give myself a minute. So right now, we are going to go for 45 seconds of jumping. I'm going to come over here. You don't necessarily have to see me, but you can do your own jumping. I want you to get in position. You see me? You probably can't, but you know I'm over here. Ready? I want you to get ready and start your jump, whether you got a jump rope or not, on 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now you can hear me jump roping over here. Getting that heart rate up. Gonna feel so good. When you're done, you're gonna be fat burning all day, ladies. That is what we want to do. Is burn fat, turn on fat burning. How do we do that? Nutrition, protein, HIIT training, strength training, and more, and more. I got to stop talking. All right. How'd that go for you? You like that? All right. You're going to grab your weights. I'm actually going to stop it for a second. Well, I can't. We'll let it go through another round. It's okay. What I want you to do now is focus on recovering. You don't necessarily need to go into another exercise. So, next exercise after we recover is going to be squats. So let's just get the heart rate down. So this is a 2-in-1 workout. I do like to focus on strength first, then usually HIIT afterwards. But I'm just kind of doing it a little different today. All right, your squat is right here. And we are going to squat down and up, nice and slow. And you've got 2 weights. If you prefer one weight, you can do that. If you want to rack your weights, makes it a little bit harder, you can do that too. Either one. I got 30 more seconds of rest and we're going to go into that squat. I like to do both. Squats mainly are going to be your quads, your glutes, a little bit of hamstrings, not much, tad bit. Chest is lifted, abs are secure. And let's go ahead and get in position with the weights. And we're going to squat down and up. Notice how slow I am performing this exercise. I'm not doing power. I'm really making my legs do the work here. Nice and slow. For some reason, these don't hurt my glute as much as just some of the other exercises like a hip thrust. And like I said, get an MRI on Monday. Lord help me heal this thing. Heal this baby. Now, you should be feeling this a lot in your quads, maybe some in your glutes. All right, weight down. Now, if you need, I would normally get more weights, but like I said, I'm taking care of glute right. This time, we're going to squat left together, or your right together. So it's called a dynamic squat. So you want to make sure we're in the right positioning. Your knees are not turning in like this, especially. If anything, you could wrap your knee out a tad bit, and that is going to help. Here we go. So we're going to squat and up. Now, some of you may feel more comfortable with your weights in the middle like this, whichever. Sometimes it can aggravate the shoulder to hold them out. I'm going to go in the middle just because I feel like it's a little bit harder this way. Using that left leg as a stabilizer. And 30 seconds rest, left, and then a set of jump rope. Yes. What are you guys doing today? I had 2 invitations of 2 things that I love to do with all my heart, and I had to say no because I have to go paint my office. I know I got to go paint it. One day it's going to get ready, you guys. But now it's painting time. So I had to say no to pickleball and no to a horseback ride. It hurt me. I so wanted to blow it off. I did think about it, but I was like, you know what? I have been putting this painting off, and my body, my glutes probably like, you cannot play pickleball, which is probably true. And then with horseback riding, believe it or not, that did not hurt but it's an hour away, an hour home. And I was just like, oh, you got to be responsible, Kris. You just got to say no. Oh, yeah. Hey, Miss Jessica, come on in. All right, you guys, come on. You know what's next. Ignore the beep. You won't see me. Jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, just jump with me. This is HIIT training and strength training today. HIIT and strength. If you don't have a jump rope, jump, jumping jacks, kettlebell swings, jump squats. You get my drift. Let's go. Here we go. Remember, heart rate up, 45 seconds. Burpees if you want. If you're higher fitness level, you could do burpees. Pretty much done with burpees in my life. But I don't mind a little jump rope. Even though my bladder's like, hey girl, what you doing? Yes, that is what she's saying. Keep going. Yes, we're almost there. Nice. Okay. We have a whole minute to recover. So get ready. We did our 3 sets of squats. Now we are doing an Arnold press. I'm showing you, we're not going yet. You're right here. You see me? Like this. Lift. Turn your palms to your face. Lift, not yet. Here. Now, if this bothers your shoulder, do not do the twist. Stick with me right here. Elbows in, palms in, okay? If it doesn't hurt your shoulder, you're gonna join me. If you have heavier weights like me, 1 arm at a time. If you have lighter weights, 2 arms at a time, okay? So, well, we're gonna actually have another 30 seconds of rest. Sorry. I do want you to get back, to a, resting heart rate of 80 to 100. Mine's taking a little bit longer just because I'm talking as well. So let's go 30 more seconds. Because remember, it's not about going into the next movement quickly. It's about hard work, 45 seconds, recover. Then our strength is about going hard, last 3 reps, hard, okay? Arnold press. We're gonna get ready. Gonna go ahead and grab my weights. All right, arms in. Love seeing your faces. I'm starting with both arms. You can go. I may go to 1 arm at a time. It just depends. And like I said, if you can do these all the day long till the cows come home, please add more weight. And if you hear cracking, it's my shoulders. Yes, it is called crepitus. It's very normal. They're totally fine. They're just a little crepitus-y. Lots of use, overuse. Lift. So I'm doing 15 pounds. This is a good amount for me. I could probably go up. Okay, rest. I could probably go up to 17, and that would be a really sweet spot for me. But I don't have 17 pounds here. I actually am going to Planet Fitness for some of my lifting, and they have 17.5. So I'm using 17.5. So we're gonna do another set of these. If it was too light, go heavier. Here we go, arms in, Arnold press, lift, lower. Press up, your knees are slightly bent. Your abs and core are secure right now. You're actually working your core. You're working your shoulder, top of your shoulder, a little bit of traps, triceps. You're breathing, hopefully. Lift, This is getting pretty hard for me, which is good. That means I am fatiguing the muscle. Lift and lower. Now, one more set. When you come down into that press or Arnold press right here, you're not resting. I'm not resting here. It may look like I'm resting, but I'm not. Your arms are still here. Yes. I was so, I guess I got a compliment the other day. Somebody was like, how do you get arms like yours? I'm like, I have never had a compliment with my arms. My arms have never been very muscular. Actually, I store more fat in my upper body, but I was like, I lift weights. I lift weights. And I do shoulder work. Yes. And lift, you guys. Press. Lift. So with this twist, you're actually working several heads of the shoulder as opposed to that facing forward shoulder raise. You've got 3 different heads to your shoulder actually, and you're working 2 of them. All right. See, if yours weren't as hard as mine, you should lift heavier. Okay, let's go right into a lateral lunge, which is going to look like, and I'm going to do part of this because this really bothers this side. So you just pretend I'm doing that. We're going to lateral lunge. You're going to grab the weight and you're going to lunge right. And then you're going to lunge left. I'm just doing a baby one. So you're going to go right, center, left, up. Right, center, left, up. Your chest is lifted here. You're sitting back into that glute. If I actually lean back more, it doesn't really hurt it, which is good. Figure it out. And keep going. Lateral actually lunge. And down. Now, the key with this is that you're actually sitting back on that glute side. You are working a little bit more of your inner thigh here. Quads, glutes, hamstrings. Did we do 3 sets of shoulders? We did, didn't we? We did 3? Okay, that's what I thought. Just making sure. I thought we did. Gonna stay here because 30 seconds is quick. We got to get to it because we're doing 3 sets today. So you got to get ready. We can't lollygag. Lollygag, like that word. That's what my kids would do when it's chore time. Like one of them's out there doing it right now. Like, quit lollygagging. One kid is at the Boy Scout tree lot. They sell Christmas trees the month of December, which funds their whole year for their troop. And so they all have to go, and my husband took Benjamin, who's my 13-year-old, and people go stop and buy trees, and they load it up and cut the bottom off and all that kind of stuff. And then my other son is home for the week. He's living part with my sister for baseball. Long story, but he's home, so that's nice to have him here. And then I'm going to be painting my office, right? Because I said no to pickleball, no horseback ride, no to procrastination. It's going to happen. All right, put on some music out there. And all right, let's go. Ready? Make these really, really count in that you're thinking about form and you're thinking about the muscles that you're working. Maybe even close your eyes for a second and just feel where you feel this. It's important, you guys. It doesn't do you good service, actually, to just do the exercise without thinking about the muscle that you're working. It's very helpful. Very, very helpful. Keep going. After this, we're going to go into that jump rope. So go over to your jumpy place, wherever that is, and do your jumping jacks or your squat hops or your burpee or your stompy, whatever you're going to do. Let's get that heart rate up. And for 45 seconds on 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you want to make this harder, you can't see me because I just messed up. But high knees, if you want to make this harder, high knees, get those knees up. Knees, 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 knees. Remember, the key here is just get breathless. That's it. Breathless. And stop. Woo, all right. My bladder's like, yep, we need a break here. Okay. We have a whole minute and 20 seconds, I think, of a rest here. So I'm showing you next moves. You're going to want lighter weights here, maybe 8, maybe 10. I'm doing 10, maybe 12. Reverse fly for the back of your shoulder and a press, okay? So this is working really all of your upper back and even a little bit of triceps. So it's back, bra line, lats. So it's bend over, hip hinge, here, press, here, and press. But we got some cool down time here, which is good. I don't mind a little recoup time. Recoup time is good. You actually do better on your next set when you recover more. That's another reason why I don't like to really speed through the workout. And I do like more than 30 seconds, but 30 seconds is minimum. Almond milk, a teaspoon of essentials, 2 tablespoons of optimized protein powder, creatine. That's my magic drink right there. Magic for muscle building. And for breakfast, I had, get ready with their weights, sprouted toast with tomato, avocado, salt, pepper. That was my breakfast, along with a protein, another protein, kefir. So I've already gotten a lot of protein in this morning, which is good. I got my carbs. And for lunch, I will be having lentils and salad and probably deli meat because I'm out of all my other protein options. But I get this no nitrate deli meat that I love from Costco. It's really good. I think it's their brand. All right. Have a little rest here. Now so I don't know if you noticed, but we're going lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body. We are working full body today. So we're getting ready to get into another set. Then we will be doing our static lunge. Yeah, our static lunge. If you can't do a lunge, do an isometric hold. If you can't do that, all right, get your weights. Let me start this over. I don't have to go by the timer because we're not putting it on here, so I can let this stop it. All right, let's go with our second set here. If we can't do the lunge, do something. Do a squat, do an isometric hold, do a wall sit, do a bridge. Don't not do anything. And if you haven't tried the isometric hold, I'm telling you, it's killer. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to do that on my right side that's bothering me. And I know it's going to work it, but it won't be working through my joint, which is good because my tendon is talking lift. Great for posture muscles here. If you don't have heavy enough weights on that one, do that one with heavier weights. Mine are 10. Could probably do 12, but I'm gonna stick with 10. And then you're gonna get your heavier weights for our lunge set. Oh yeah, it's warm. Love it, love it. Okay, let's go. Grab the weights, last set. Doing our 3 sets today, as you have asked for that. So I said, yes, we can do it on Saturdays because we have time on Saturdays. I like one of my workouts to be longer each week. That's just a good way to make sure I'm really fatiguing the muscles adequately. So I might do one, 20 to 35 minute one, and then I'm going to do a longer one, 45. Reverse. If you need to end early, no worries, stretch out. Go do your day, have your protein. All right, get those heavy weights next to you. And we are going to do a static lunge, which is just down and up. Your weight should be on your heel. Toes should come up. You're in a neutral pelvic position. And if you want to have more glute focused, you can actually lean forward a little bit more. And make sure that back leg is not too far back, you guys. You do not want an arched low back. If your low back is arched, bring that back leg in just a little bit. You'll see me kind of leaning forward a little bit more than this right here, because what I'm doing is I'm focusing on more glute lunge. Glute lunge. But you do you. You may want to focus on the quads. Most of us are pretty strong. Most women are actually quad dominant. That's why we need to do a lot of posterior chain, which is hamstrings, glutes, both. You need both, but we need more for the posterior chain normally. All right, let's get on that other leg, and I'm going to do an isometric, and you guys are going to lower and come right back up. I'm going to grab one weight here. You guys go down and up. So yes, you're going to go down and up. Or if the lunge bothers you, you're here with me. And I'm going to tell you, this is going to be challenging. It doesn't seem like it. This is called an isometric contraction. Nothing's moving, but you're in a continual contraction, which causes those muscle fibers to fire and to pull together, which is how they strengthen, actually, is they pull together and they release and pull together. I'm definitely feeling this. I'm gonna lean forward just to get in my glute a little bit more and down. All right, after this little section here, we'll do another set of jump rope. As long as we hit at least 4, that's what we're going for. If we have time for more, we will, but 4 to 8 intervals is what we're doing. I think we've done 3 intervals. We'll probably do 5, just thinking about all the exercises we have left. So we're going to go back to that other leg, lunge, and static lunge, nice and controlled. Chest is lifted. You are breathing, thanking our very strong leg muscles for carrying us around every single day, for walking up those stairs, for bending down, for sitting down and getting back up, for lifting your leg into the shower, lowering down into the tub, all the things, all the jumps, all the walks, all the things our legs do. We thank you, legs. So this was so cute. We had my grandkids yesterday, and we were in the car. I don't know what we were talking about, and we were listening to some music, and that we're listening to the song that Alan loves, that called "Shiny," from that movie. I don't know what the movie is, and he sings every word. I'm like, hey, you don't even know what these words mean, some of these words. Anyway, Benjamin was like, I don't know why he said this. He was calling out things, and he was like, who is our creator? And Alan, he's 5, he goes, Jesus! It was the cutest thing, because we didn't even know, that he's in that frame of mind, honestly. All right, other side. But it was so cute when I was thinking about go down and up, you guys. Being thankful, for our body. And then, of course, I'm thankful for our creator, who created our body. And then, who is the creator of all? Oh, they're playing with these bionicles. And so I thought it was going to be like some bionicle dude guy, and it wasn't. It was Jesus. It's like, yes, thank you, Jesus. You are the creator of everything. You are head over everything. Yes, I can definitely feel this with 2 weights. Whew. We're just going to do one of these exercises one time just for the heck of it, so you guys can feel how hard it is to do an isometric contraction. All right. Ooh, that hurt. All right, we got one more set of those, then we'll do our jump rope. Then we are going to, then we have biceps. Bicep curls. We are more than halfway through, you guys. We probably have about 10, 15 minutes at the most. Just trying to get, 4 lower body exercises, 3 upper body exercises, and hit. That's pretty darn good. All right, let's do our last set of our static lunges. Down and up, down, and a little bit of forward lean here into that glute muscle, because you're already working quads here no matter what. I like to save the weekend for unilateral work, just because we have a little bit more time. And when you can work one side at a time, you really get to strengthen a little bit better, because you're just focusing, on that one leg or arm that has to do all the work, as opposed to both working at the same time. So that's unilateral. I guess it'd be bilateral. And we'll go into that other side in just a second. And then we're going to do some biceps. I'm going to burn your biceps out. Doesn't that sound like fun? Okay. You start down and up. I'm going to start down and hold. Down and hold right here. My leg is trembling. It's trembling. There's my gentle giant 15-year-old walking outside. He is 5'11" and 185 pounds, this kid. He's 15. That's a pretty big dude. And he keeps going, I just want to be 6'3". He just wants to be tall, or he might be. Oh, I'm feeling this, you guys. Go, 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 go. Go. All right. Oh, all right. What's next? Jumpy ropey. Jumpy ropey. Just think about bone building and fat burning. That's what I'm going to call it. Bone building, fat burning, jumpy, jumpy. And let's get ready. And you can go do your thing. Jump, jumping jacks, burpee, squat hop, lunge hop, high knees, any of those. I'm actually going to speed up a little bit. I'm doing one leg, one leg. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys are gonna love me. Join me. Goblet squat position and hold it right here. You're gonna recover and hold this position. Yes. Get our breath. Can you take it lower? I can a little bit. Keep going. We're not done yet. Isometric contraction. You're with me for 30 seconds. And then you can take a break if you need to. Take a break. My legs are shaking. I don't know if you can see them. And you're breathing. 20 seconds. You got this. Can you go lower? Ah, I can barely go lower, but I'm doing it. 13, 12. Let's go. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake that out. Let those legs rest. Grab our weights for bicep curls. And if a drink is what you need, do that. A towel. You may need a towel as well. I do. All right, let's get our weights. So, actually, I don't have my lighter weights. So get your weights, and we're going to do hammer curls, halfway up, halfway down. Hammer curls halfway down and up. You can go halfway up, halfway. Don't worry, we're going to get all the bicep here. It's just up, halfway, up, halfway, up, halfway, up. You're breathing. All right, rest. The next set, you're going all the way down, halfway up. All the way down, halfway up. Now, you can usually do larger weights with those biceps, especially with a series like this. Although you may have to go down on the last set because the last set's all the way up, all the way down, and we've already fatigued your bicep somewhat. So from here, let's grab the weights and halfway up, still hammer curl. That means thumb up. That means we're just focusing on more of one of the heads of the biceps. You've got 2. This is more of the longer, leaner head, not the little head that pops. We'll do that too. But you really can't isolate. You can isolate, but you're working both. They work together. But that gives us a variation. Now, last set, which is going to be very difficult for me, all the way up, all the way down. And that's because I've got heavy weights. So if you need to go lighter on this last set, you can do it. I'm going to try my 15s, but I may have to drop down. I'd rather go harder and drop than not go hard enough. And I also prefer form over how heavy you lift. Form is first. So if you can't do good form with heavier weights, you shouldn't be doing heavier weights yet. All right, all the way up, all the way down. Let's go biceps. All the way up, all the way down. Try not to sling your body, your arms. You are letting gravity slow you down, and you are power up. Gravity, slow down. Power up. Gravity, slow down. Arms, you want some good arms? You want some strong arms? You will get them with this workout today, as well as strong legs, strong heart, strong metabolism. You're going to say thank you to yourself when you're done. I don't know how I'm going to paint after this, you guys. I didn't think about it. My arms are going to be so tired. That's all right. That's what creatine is for. All right, good job. Now, goblet squat here, and we've got 2 more exercises. Goblet squat, you can either hold it here or you can hold it down here. This is going to be a little bit more inner thigh and quad. I'm doing 3 different types of these goblet squats. The first one, I'm actually going to hold my weight down just because don't want to wear my arms out too much. But if you want to be up here, you can. The first one is just a regular goblet squat up, and I'm not even straightening my knees out. And think about your hips are sitting back like a hip hinge right here, and you are keeping the core nice and tight, zipped up, and you are focusing on that lower lift. The next exercise is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be an RDL squat, which is somewhat different. Now we're bending knees. Next one, we're hip hinging. That's different. And it focuses more on glutes, the next one. This is more hamstrings, inner thigh and quads. Next one, you guys, and I clearly need heavier weight, but I'm not going to do it. This right here is a hip hinge, down, up, down, up. You see the difference? I'm in a hip hinge, down, up. This goblet before, I'm like this. So more glute focused. So it's a hip hinge and up. So see, it's just a slight, see how baby move this is? It's so baby, but it's so intense. It is so intense. So start with me, because it's time under tension the whole time. Do not drop it. Do not come all the way up. Your body, your glutes and your low back are going to be like, yeah, I'm feeling that. Down, up. You're in a hip hinge. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Squat, hip hinge. It's like a marriage of both, actually. But you should feel this way back here in those glutes. Down and up. All right, this last one. You are going to go all the way down, halfway up in a goblet squat, not the hip hinge. So that means time under tension the whole time. You're not getting any rest. And then we have 1 more jump rope session. And then we are going to do a surprise burnout. All right, grab this weight. All right, so you're going to down, halfway, down, halfway, down. You can touch the ground halfway, down, halfway, down. Stay with me. Down, up, down, up. You should feel that lactic acid build up here, down. I'm surprised my glute is doing so well with this workout, actually. It's a good sign. Okay, let's go to our jump rope. And then all we have left are triceps, and then we have that little burnout. That's all. So I know I said 2 more exercises a long time ago, but I lied. I'm doing more. Because if I told you 4, you'd be like, ah. No, I just decided to add more. Okay, let's get ready. This is our last hit, number 5. Great, I think it's number 5. Let's go, last hit. Make it count, ladies. Make it count. 20 more seconds. Keep going. Whoops. Oops. Get it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. You're going to grab, we'll rest. You're going to grab your heavier weight. We're going to do a tricep extension. And then we'll do a burnout with, well, I'll let you guys decide. Do you want to burn out? I'll do 1, 2, or 3, and you hold up the number. A burnout for your triceps, your chest, or your core. Core is number 3. 2, 3. You guys 3? Core. All right. We got 1, 1, 1, 2, and 2 3s. Core. All right. Got you. Gotcha. If you, I'll tell you what, I'll show you. You can pick. How about that? Even better. If you want to do a burnout for, did I say triceps? That was 2. If you want to do tricep, that was 1. Okay, yeah. These are killer. I want you to do straight legged dips. And we're going to do it for 45 seconds, straight leg dips for 45 seconds. If you wanted to do chest, you were going to do push-ups, either on your knees or on your toes, if you can do them on your toes. And if you're with me, we are going to be doing a plank mountain climber with our plank, our core, and we're going to bring our knees in and we're going to alternate our knees, okay? We're actually going longer than 45 seconds because your core needs that. Triceps, if you want to go longer, you go, but I can't go longer than 45. I'm like toast. All right, but let's do our exercise first. Grab your weights and over your head. Elbows are not all the way in like this, you guys, but just a comfortable elbows in. I'm going halfway down and we're going to lift up together on 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're lift, lower. You're pressing straight up to the ceiling and you're squeezing your triceps here. You're squeezing them. So you're pushing up. That's a power move. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right. If you did not feel that, like I always say, I'm not going to do a drink before I do my mountain climbers, then you need to add more weight. You're wasting time if you can do this all day long. I really think that. Now, if you're just starting, different story. If you're just starting or you have an injury, different story. But we want to make it count. And so for me personally, 15 is really not enough, but that's why I did more repetitions. Normally I would do 20 and I would do 8 repetitions, but I really vary it and you can vary it as well. Today happens to be more of a lighter weight, kind of longer. And then my next workout is going to be epic because it's going to be a 4x4. And a 4x4 is lifting heavy with only 4 reps, but you have to lift heavy enough to only do 4 reps at 4 repetitions. So that one, you do have to have heavy lifting. So that one will have to be a special one, maybe that I don't do on a Saturday because not everybody has heavy weights, but it's going to be epic. All right, let's get our weight. Same thing, elbows in, chest is lifted. You were going to start down and we're going to push up. You're going to take that core and zip it up here. You're going to zip the core because you're actually working your core right here, right now. Now, it's a passive, more stabilization type work. but it still is great. All right. I don't know about you, but my arm's already tired. I don't know how in the world I'm going to paint. This was a bad idea. All right. I'm going to skip out on the last one just because I'm being wimpy and I have to paint. But hey, you guys can do another set if you want to. But we're going to go into our burnout because we are running out of time. All right, come on, give me 6 more here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Now, choose your burnout. Push-ups, dips, or if you're with me, you are going to do a plank. So don't listen to the beeps because I'm gonna go through the beeps. Okay, with your plank, if you need to be on your knees for a plank, you can do that. Preferably, you're on your hands and your toes. And whenever you start to break form, if you break form, just rest and come back up into the plank. Don't work through bad form because that can really aggravate low back and things like that. So get with me in our plank position with our arms shaking. And we are going to start with mountain climbers. Right now, knees in, and you are letting the abs actually pull the knee into your chest. When this timer goes off, we are going to take the knees and we're going to twist your right knee to your left elbow, and likewise with the alternative knee. But right now, we are just straight on forward. And so since you've already worked your arms, they're going to feel pretty tired here, but that's okay. And hold it here. Now, you're going to alternate the knees, left and right. 30 seconds here. After this, we're going to take it down onto the elbows and just plank for 45 seconds, and that's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down on your elbows. Hold the plank here. Make sure you're breathing. Abs are secure. Try not to push your abs out here. Shoulders on fire. Yes, we can do this. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. 15 more seconds. 7. And 1. Good job. All right, take it back into a child's pose here. Stretching out upper body and glute and hips. Make sure you're breathing. One more deep breath in. You're going to come all the way up onto the hands and knees. And we're going to go into a downward dog here. Stretching out the back of the legs. Armpits to the ground here. Elbows roll in towards each other. Try to put those heels down. Let's get a stretch in the calf muscles from that jumping. Hold it here. And slowly we're going to walk our legs into our hands on the knees. And we're going to, from here, we're going to do a cat and a cow. So we're going to cow and then we're going to cat. We're going to stretch that upper back and round it. That feels good. And bring it up, hold it here. Now what I want you to do is forward fold. And if you need to keep a hand on your knee, you can. Get that low back. This is a great low back stretch right here, that forward fold and back of your hamstrings. If you want to put your weight a little bit on your toes, You can do that as well. I need to get my glasses adjusted. They're falling off my head. And from here, you're going to roll it all the way up. And then I want you to turn to the right or left. All you're going to do is give me a pelvic tilt right here because we're getting that good hamstring. If you want to take it down for a lunge, you can, but you can get it. You can get a good stretch here. You just got to make sure you pelvic tilt. And like I said, if you need to go down to a lunge because you might be really flexible there, that's fine. But I'm staying up. Let's take a deep breath in. Press up. Cactus our arms back. This is a great chest opener. Arms back up. You're going to come to the center and we're going to go to the other side and you're going to do that pelvic tilt. I even kind of like to lean back a little bit. That way I'm getting this hip flexor, which is called your psoas, which can get very tight if we sit a lot. And that goes down into that quad. So let's take a deep breath in. Cactus our arms back. Back up. Hold it here. And now you're just going to lean over the opposite side. We didn't do that on the other side, but we will. Lean over. Back up. Drop the arm. Opposite leg. And you're just going to lean over as well. Arms all the way up. Get those shoulders and let's roll the shoulders back. We are almost in. It is exactly 11 o'clock. Wonderful, wonderful. Last time. Deep breath in and then we're going to be done. And I promise you we're done. No more. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a great workout. Have a good rest of your day and happy Thanksgiving week. Love to hear what you're thankful for. Go in the Facebook group and let me know what you're thankful for.